I'm here with Ugo. We're partnered together on these flats that were for sale in NW6. She's a local girl, so I'd like to find out a bit more about the area she can explain. So firstly, Ugo, what do you like about the area?
Well, I love this area. I mean, I think we don't even know exactly what to call it, whether it's Willesden or Kilburn or Mapesbury, but you're in the NW6, NW2 area. It is an incredible part of town. You're in Northwest London. What I've liked about it, I've lived here for over 12 years, is really lush, I think, so it's got a lot of green space. It's quite pleasant, wide streets, wide sidewalks, so really a very nice walkable part of town. I also think it's got a great mix of people. It's appealing to families because in this area you've got some really nice sized properties, so good 4 and 5 bedroom homes, but you've also got really beautiful converted flats, so that's appealing to young professionals and people getting on the property ladder. I think this development is quite special because it's a new build in this area, so that will make it very exciting. But I think the other thing is your access to transport, public transport. Tons of local buses are going around. You've got access to the Jubilee line, which is a fantastic line. Will take you from Stanmore in North London all the way down to Canary Wharf in Southeast. So if you're an executive and stopping in Mayfair along the way, and Bond Street and Baker Street, so fantastic line. And then I think also quite a few parks around here. So, and also you have the overground stations as well. So you've got Braunsbury Park. So that's a really fantastic way to get around London. And then some really great parks, whether it's Queen's Park or Braunsbury Park. And I think there's a little pocket parks as well. So great for green space.
Awesome, yeah. And you mentioned the young professionals. Is that the kind of people that are moving into the area generally, or is it a mix?
Well, I think it's going to be a mix. It's a mix of, if it's smaller units, obviously that's going to appeal. And from an affordability perspective, I think it's good value for money. For young professionals who do have to work in the city, this makes a lot of sense for all the transport that I've mentioned, where you can get probably a bit more value for the money. But then if you're also looking for a bigger home, it depends if that's what you're looking for. You will find some nice sized properties. I know we've sold our neighbors' homes and things like that, really deep gardens. So that's quite appealing as well. So you can get the big homes with the big gardens, but then also good sized flats as well.
Yeah, yeah. I know you get involved with the community around here. What do you like to do around here, the weekends, evening, outside of showing properties?
Well, I think what's exciting is I am an avid tennis player, so Queen's Park is a fantastic park. It's a massive park. It's got 6 tennis courts, so great for exercising and enjoying yourself. I will also say that Queen's Park, again, not too far, has some really fantastic local restaurants. I think they're kind of Michelin quality, so, and they're really nice, walkable. So from where we are right now, I walked up from where I live in Queen's Park, but along the way, you're gonna have some great pubs. Kilburn High Road will have a nice mix of eateries and things like that. And again, I say kind of the shopping experience. You've got the Kilburn High Road side, so perhaps some bigger box names. But then if you do walk over more towards the Queen's Park, Kensal Rise side, you're gonna see more quaint local shops. We've got butchers, we've got, fishmonger, you've got a fantastic Sunday market.
Yeah, I've never been to
oh, you absolutely must. Great food, but local farmers that you can support and really get farm to table produce and things like that.
Awesome. And with the flats, you had a quick look around as well. What do you like about them? Is there any particular features that you really love?
Well, I commented on the size. So again, we sell throughout London. You find that new builds developers are getting smaller and smaller in terms of the square footage. These are fantastic square footage. So we're in a 3-bedroom that's a duplex. I'm loving the style. I also think they did a great job with the light, which again, sometimes you might not always get. The ceiling heights I think are really good for new builds. And the level of finishes I think are quite special. They've dressed them really nicely, creating these kind of extra spaces. I noticed they've got good storage. So those are not typically things you're finding in new builds. And as I said, it's exciting for an area that is traditionally very classic, older homes. This will appeal to somebody looking for a fresh, modern, straight lines, room layouts that make sense, right? So sometimes you don't always get that in converted properties. But these are great, and outdoor space, which I've seen in every unit we've looked at.
Definitely, yeah. And I noticed as well all the bedrooms are decent size.
Really
There's no funky bedrooms. And
everything, the open plan concept as well is quite nice. So you really have flexibility, I think, to comfortably, I know post-COVID, everybody's looking for that extra room, that extra space. And these have it, but then also in the communal area to kind of have this extra nook, which is not even one of the 3 bedrooms, is quite nice.
Yeah, and I think I'd echo the thoughts on the light, because on a day like today, it's blue skies, sunny, and it's flooded with light where we are, isn't it? So yeah.
But even when it's not, actually, those are more often when the light is so important, right? Because you're going to want places when so often we're going to have gray days. Do you always have to turn on the lights? And here it doesn't feel like you really need to do that.
Awesome. Thank you, Ugo. Thanks for sharing. And if you do want to find out more, give us a shout and we'll be happy to show you around. Thank you.
Thank you.